we starting? Yep, there we go. Alright, starting on AI. Here, the undead at the top left side and the orc at the right bottom. Let's see what they're gonna do. Are we gonna see a Blade Master, perhaps, trying to take down as much fiends as he can in the early game so the mid game does not get too overwhelming for him, as the undead player or undeads in general are just known to turn things around, especially against an orc in mid game. As both players are just about to finish their altar, I'm lighting a spliff. And cannot wait to see what is gonna expect us in this game. As an acolyte is being sent out to kill a sheep. Oh, the sheep gets away with his life. No sheep kill there, interesting. The peon as well just greets the sheep, passing it by. Is gonna face the acolyte soon in the middle. Hello, my life for Nerzul. As a Blade Master obviously is coming out here. Sending a acolyte means delayed crypt fiends for the undead. I don't know if this is gonna be the right choice to do on this map against a Blade Master. Let's see how well Focus can play. The last game I watched from him was rather mediocre. Nothing to compare to Lin, for example. Let's see, as the Blade Master is gonna feed off this acolyte, gonna get a few experience. And Little Joe even gets a critical hit there. Did he not skill Windwalk? What happened here? Interesting to see what kind of first spell the Blade Master took, because I'm pretty sure I just saw a crit there and another one, but the Windwalk as well, so the crit is just a passive here. I thought you only get it with the passive, with the skill talent actually. As the Death Knight here harassing the Demon Hunter, a grunt very low. Oh, the Death Knight gets a coil on the grunt and down he goes, interrupting the Blade Master completely from his first orange camp, which was very dangerous, especially on this short map and with a Death Knight around. I mean, if he knows where you are, there's nothing else you can do to protect this. You have no militia, you have only your one-man army, which is not yet a one-man army, but does very much damage indeed already at level 1. Taking the red of the opponent, so cocky. Focus, that was, I don't know, just gave the red to Death Knight as he almost hits level 2 with that one. And the skeleton scouts the Blade Master here, which has sold his Scroll of Town Portal to buy a Secret of Nobility, and now buying boots as well, as he just tagged into tier 2. Interesting to see the supply of the orc going for an additional peon here. Some micro plays I did not expect, so very unique style to say. Although the Death Knight with his delayed crypt fiends got his game right as he wanted it. He got the red, got level 2 now, Unholy Aura already. The Blade Master can't do anything now, but just being present and denying the level 1 creep. Yes, Death Knight still poking these grunts, and the grunts are getting low, as the Griffins as well have to retreat, but there is Death Coil ready just to save them, which is not even needed, as the grunts are not being microed against the skeletons. And a grunt will eventually fall, will it not? It gets away, gets a healing salve on him, now has to run all around the world just to stay alive. No, the skeleton even just disappears, so this grunt's life will get spared and he eventually will get to fight once again. Let's see here, the Blade Master trying to harass the Death Knight, doing a very good job, landing a critical strike on the Death Knight, getting him rather low. Those 3 Crypt Fiends though cannot be unseen, and the Blade Master has to retreat as well. He should perhaps try to creep himself, try to get some levels up now. Let's see what he is doing. He's still at level 1. He has to creep by him. Yeah, he has to take this creep camp. This is giving the undead the opportunity to creep in a to creep some better camps, I think. Some more important camps with better items. The undead here taking his natural though, not going down south. Although he had the upper hand, should take more of this map advantage, or about this advantage in general, and just go for the natural expansion as well. Not to make it, but to creep it at least. Since the Demon Hunter, the Blade Master, was actually forced and zoned to do the middle creep there, which, if the Death Knight would have decided to harass, would have been very successful as well, I think. Death Knight now spotting the army of the Orc, getting hexed right away. No Death Coil being cast yet. Getting this grunt run away and get health up with healings off. Intercepted by Skeleton Warriors though. Nice move there. Flanked from the left side. Microing all around the map the undead, as the Orc has to retreat to his base and regroup. No snare yet, but a raider out. So only an optical threat, but not really dangerous so far. As the raider now has hand snare upgraded. The Shadow Hunter as a second hero for the Orc. It's going for the healing way. Since I don't know, ETC could be good as well, but not after this early game, as the undead can just show presence with his third hero now, the Pit Lord, taking away the shop camp of the Orc here, creep checking him, getting the item. What is this gonna be? Crypt Lord maybe taking it. He has side wards already, so more map control for the undead. And I could not see what the item was yet. Anyways, the laboratory just getting creeped now. This is high creeping for the undead. He's getting big items, fair amount of gold, but most of all experience for all his units, for all his heroes. While the Orc is just trying to catch up at the moment, trying to get vision for a possible flank here, which is actually happening, but it's more like the undead is trying to look for a fight here, as it takes down one grunt. Spirit Link way too fucking late here, as we see a surround on the Pit Lord. Maybe no, the grunt maybe goes down in the end, and the snare on the Griffins is working, but not too much. The sustain of the undead just is there, and all the death coils are so vicious that skill. Very nice played here, keeping the overhand from minute 1, the undead player just taking